Well, after months of downplaying the pandemic and flouting virus guidelines, Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro tested positive for COVID-19 just last week. Ironically, the same guidelines he ignored have now become a part of his life. The right-wing leader was seen taking in some sun outside the presidential palace in Brasilia. In the video on your screens, Bolsonaro is even seen wearing a mask, a precautionary measure he has regularly flouted before testing positive. According to insiders at his presidential palace, Bolsonaro is now working from a makeshift office at his residence. Since his diagnosis, Bolsonaro has held virtual meetings almost every day with his officials. According to a member of the presidential medical team, he has also been taking HCQ or hydroxychloroquine pills, an antiviral drug he has actively advocated for. However, studies have shown that HCQ has no proven effect on the treatment of COVID-19 and can cause side effects such as cardiac arrhythmia. The leader is also social distancing from his family and their children to keep them safe. Bolsonaro's wife in the world with more than 1.8 million cases. But this is not the only problem for the right-wing leader. The Brazilian Press Association filed a complaint, a criminal complaint, in the Supreme Court against Jair Bolsonaro. This came after Bolsonaro took off his mask during a televised interview where he announced that he had tested positive for COVID-19. The Press Association has now accused Bolsonaro of at least 2 crimes related to putting someone's life at risk and failing to prevent the spread of an infectious disease. A Russian university claims to have successfully completed clinical trials of the first COVID-19 vaccine in the world. The chief researcher at Russia's Sechenov University said that the trial successfully proved the vaccine's effectiveness and safety. Russia's vaccine candidate has been trialed on 2 groups of volunteers. The first group of 18 volunteers were administered the shot on the 18th of June. The second group of 20 volunteers received the vaccine on the 23rd of June. The trial participants will be discharged in 2 batches on the 15th of July and on the 20th of July. The volunteers will continue to remain under medical supervision on an outpatient basis, but there is no consensus on how big Russia's breakthrough is. The trial size indicates that the vaccine is currently in phase 1 or phase 2. Phase 3, or the pre-marketing phase, involves hundreds and even thousands of volunteers across multiple testing centers. Only China's Sinovac has currently entered phase 3 of clinical trials. So Russia's claim of having developed the world's first COVID-19 vaccine remains unproven. Multiple vaccine registries also list Russia's candidate as currently in phase 1. The Russian government has, however, backed the Sechenov University's findings. The Russian embassy in India tweeted on Sunday claiming to have developed the world's first ever vaccine for COVID-19. Over 200